This is a video on how to create an ANOVA report in Progress and Outcomes P&O app. Once you have logged into our Progress and Outcomes app, please go to Start a New Assessment. And before you start an ANOVA or a chi-square report, you have to have at least 50 assessed people ready to import. So for this example, I am going to have 80. For here, you just create a new assessment name. And click Next. And here you have to select your data source. You can either go into Aseba Web or import an Excel file, or you can go to P&O app where you have already imported your assessed people and a previous assessment, so you can use that same data source. But for this example, for this video, I'm going to use a data file. And you select your file. And here I'm going to choose a file that has already been created for this purpose. It's going to take a moment to load all that data. And here I have all 80 that have imported. So I'm going to click Continue. And I want to choose ANOVA, which means Analysis of Variance. Okay, and here you need to create names for your services. So for this example, I'm just going to do Group A and Group B. And if you have more services, you can click on the plus button and add more services. And then you click Next. And so now we've imported the forms data. It is now locked. I'm going to assign the clients to the services that I've just created. Here where you assign clients to services, you will choose the drop down either on the right to choose which service you want the assessed person to have, or if they all have the same service on the same page, you can choose Select All, like I have on page 2. You can choose Select All, and then choose at the bottom Assign Selected to whichever service that it is that you want to. So please make sure you go through each page and assign everyone to a service, and then click on Continue to Assessment Home. After you have assigned clients to their services, now we click on Assign Date Numbers to Forms. Here you're going to have all of your assessed people, and this is going to be a little bit time consuming. This is where you're going to have to put the date 1 and date 2 to the forms for each assessed person. So for this example, I have 80 assessed people. And so you also notice here that the first row should be the earlier date, and then the second row should be the later date. So all you have to do is go day 1, day 2, and click up on Next and go to the next assessed person, date 1, date 2, and click the next person. And continue to do this till you've gone through all of your assessed people. Once you have completed assigning the dates to all of your assessed persons, then please click on Continue to Assessment Home. Okay, now that you have assigned your date numbers to your forms, you can define your covariates. Okay, so here you can look at all of your assessed people. Here I have 8 pages. And here you're just going to click Continue. And here we're going to verify assessment. And continue to Assessment Home. And here we're going to generate the ANOVA assessment. And before we do generate the report, you need to choose either client characteristics or covariates. I'm going to choose gender as a client characteristic. And I'm going to generate the report. And here the report is 5 pages long. Gives you the internalizing, externalizing, and total problem comparisons. The ANOVA effects, internalizing, externalizing, and total problems as well. The contrast reports from Group A to Group B. And the characteristic reports for Group A versus Group B. and the ANOVA comparison tables. And this has been a video on how to create an ANOVA report for P&O.